entry busiako anopay edi besi na wia edi kosi na nwumire abrochefo a ehwe ene mamohwe miamia ahodo bebi wo ho ade ache bebi wo nso ade asan bebi wo nso awia bo se ne Ghana awia abononte emebi ache emebi ha emebi nso adwo se matuni ni here na uba betie enkomo a ekoso abato ho ensunsuaso ene se ne abato ho nkomo etie ewo ene awia or election reference center eso. But this very afternoon you be some of the political instabilities are ekoso in the sub-Saharan Africa ne abibremu titu in West Africa ne afi miami ahodo a abato ehun sunsuaso akofa entokwa ene aban tuwo abiba ene se ne ebo ekoko edie ene ka kire as a country on my Ghana ye West Africa abibremu atoye hase edie ene ekakire way back in the year 2010-2011 Côte d'Ivoire Laurent Gbagbo abato ewie echi na onten ho ase okon unity ema namso ema ekofa nsem bebre ede eba ewo Ivory Coast man the year 2010-2011 that time na Al Hassan ni Ouattara are the current president of Ivory Coast ono ena na chese o mani nyina ni hwe ne se wonya nkunibidie nanso Laurent Gbagbo se o makwan ena o metena akunya no so ede ena kasa kire as a country oman odi woni kire mu ewo Togo man mu a Togo ni kromu ho o hwe na singbe yadema way back ofri mu in the year 2005 ana ne babe fura akunya so atena so abiabisia political instabilities akoso ewo Togo kromu ene de watete binum ede ena kasa kire wo yeko enimane ye baba di san komo ni nyina ewo Net2 TV so enti kai ho na yemfa san komo no emrew ukopie o ma bi te se Comoros way back 20 years ago na ohwe Comoros man ma omo asafa from coup abantu wo pa obra munya afa hudie awafe apem ahankron edioso enum 1975 mu edeba na before that no kwa no na abantuguo yetu abangu for over 20 years ewo abibiman no emu a eno so eyade a yebehwe eho asem so Africa's 2024 election yebehwe the challenges any opportunities to gain or to regain democratic momentum ayeko enim no se ne etie ena ka na mensumin kabi chire wadwen na mensumin chew enya bombe na mensumin mobi since the fourth republic of our democratic dispensation of this republic Ghana. It has been these two major political parties, the NPP and the NDC. Jerry Joe Rawlings, the late Edinedi from 1992, he established the 1992 constitution, and the year 92 to 96 and 96 to 2000, 8 years, and Ofra by the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. And son of the year 2000, for the first time in the political history, after Sir Professor Albert Edubuahen, a unity for the New Patriotic Party upon a contest in Ankoye Edemano, John Agyapong for the first time in history for the NPP, we need the year 2000 election. The year 2004 elections was we need, and our track a year 8 years. After 8 years, Professor John Ivan Fifi Artamos, the late Efra Kunyanso in the year 2009, January 7, but unfortunately, for the first time at the same time in our political history, say a certain president, 24th July 2012, Efra Kunyanso, the vice president, per the constitution, the same constitution, as so John Dramani Mahama in as the president will take over. 2016 and yasa toaba Emma Nana Adodanko akufo-addo and contested in the year 2008, 2012 and 2016. 2012 no they see a court petitioner the NPP the cause omonte omuhu ase sansemi ayabobosui edie ene kasache recently Mali minor also meno ekasei Colonel Asimi Goita ono e soja ni what the Takashia Femu Emma, a certain president Ibrahim Boubacar Keita, or Tuni Friakunyaso, Emma political instability as we speak now, Ukopiemo Kenya Minuma, and also a pimpem, a co a wasa or minimo, and also ye kai will say, Soja buy any aban to go, any senior or Kikako, any senior Hunsam etie. Abena Nyaku is seated. Na ye babe di san komoi ye ko anim no eni ND4 ebekasa ewo eye election reference center so excellency bibia fine
nyame adom ne homo bronte me wo ho se won so bibia fine
awode o me to kana che
Me wa ho.
Ghana here.
Na he. Me wa here. Ai.
Wakwaba.
Me titemade na here.
Ya da Yesu ase.
Ai, ye de nyame ase.
Election hu nkomo wo Ghana ha. Ye de ani kire abibre mu man hodo bi a abato achi ento kwasisi ya na nipa bi nto ho ase onsura konya so onsore ho sensem a de na kasa kire as a country going for
obi bonyum bi Liberia, Sierra Leone, Uganda, Okumofra, Oni Bibia, Binsa.
Good.
That is election violence in elections.
Okay.
Say wow we innocent no say dey na ya no omo propagate no omo no dey sekan ni tuo ne bi nka omo wa wo te wo baby na ababeka yakoka beka
okay
enti abatuo mu nchi no ahyew yemfa ma nkonti ma nkọ ha yenye se ne de it is a no Ghana we pride ourselves to say eba na ebibre mu hanom a West Africa ha tishu eba na democracy yetiase
okay
enti enye 2024 year say crowd the artificial intelligence AI ene ye di ye bibia no ene ye be kontokwa babatuo mu
okay
no no and me being a woman no at the end of the day ye ne ma ene bebre
okay
enti se wo ye Ghana bebunu a and then no election reference center and we are focusing on security peace of this nation
okay
enye 2024 year bibia konanim ena ye ba beto aba na ye be ye pinchen ama ye pride as the beacon of democracy ewo Africa no ya ba be say
okay
enti se wo ye Ghana bebunu na obi be ka kire wo say fankonti ba be semi enko isi fa koye sei ko pra obi koye sei ya dwene hu mienu bisanse na se nipa kono na busuafo we na se nipa kono ne ma we na ye nyina collectively no ye hwe hunu say ye kan ye hu bom na ye gi Ghana ye democracy ni si wa ye nyina na ye be enjoy and Ghana is the only country in Africa from one political party to the other near handy over come peacefully near koye ni e de na e de sei hwe ukọ man bi so na wohwe sede ku ana abatuo mu nchi no ahyew amakro na tete apansam a obenya nyame ase
ama na bi maye refugees looking at the challenges that people are going through.
Obenya nyame ase e de am man Ghana and that is the Ghana that we all want if you any few or wine enti enne no ne aye ka hye Ghana ni ba bia ene say abatuo enye ntokwa abatuo enya temdidie abatuo enye watimu makao wo wafemu di a wobeye setimamania ne se time ne so a wobekwa akokire kokromoti power odi ano no se abato no ye behwe bambo so enye wadwuma se abato no ebeye free and fair enye wadwuma se wo ye political actor so a se abato no wobeye vigilant na wodi wani behwe mu ahunu se bibia entochema no wo soso wasede no
owie
wawie esi ho
se ye to udina ho your party agents
wo ho enti enye wo na wo beji akufo-addo pare adwuma ye
eda no ye adwuma
nyana adwuma security for enye wo madwuma
okay
what you say omo assure ye say eye adwuma Ghana dia show mo sa focus ade na wo ye sa osima samba say adwuma national election task force a Ghana police service na di animo Dr. George Akufo-Addo pare so de ni show pere obeyi anso amana ya somdue enti men konkwaje wo ho achi ne ye me nua bema ogim no a wo kọ ye na nya nu nti na wo kọ ogim ukwaje wo ho achi nye se kim ye de wo kọ a de wo se kọ na kọ ye no o mansa wo mu ho mesra
no waja onko
na be kọ akoya wa ye kokoti na anu ye de ne kọ ye so onu gwa ne kọ dem akwa na okotu ki no
Oliver Baka
na nya Ghana nkwa na be ye we he UK
uhu bibisa
You
dare not.
You will not even try. Won't try.
You be shoot two cross ekun.
Nanka yete wo chache. Enti no moma ye nyina ye nka ye humum say. We ye pe asumdwe wo ye man mu. And abatuo we say no should be like abatuo bi it is even going to be a profit for us. Say ye be improving upon the previous elections. And Ghana will be a nice country for all of us to live in.
All right.
Yeah.
Abena nya akukọ ekuba na otin nka no. Eni mini aba na ebedi enkomo yi na aboye ko enim no ye ne enibdifo ebedi enkomo this very afternoon Koku Anyidoho ye ne ebedi enkomo or CEO Dima Atamos Institute, former deputy general secretary for the opposition National Democratic Congress NDC, ye ne Professor Vladimir Enchidanso, Ghana Armed Forces Staff College or penimpa ho enimdie ni efa bambo honsem or security expert na ye ne Nana Berima Chum Educhum or security analyst ono so eni no bedi enkomo ewo adwumadi so na ye ka ye ho na ye koyenchi na ye hwe se ne political instability ama hodo bi so tempentem kwa yen kai kra yen kai hwe Rwanda
Liberia
any Liberia okay Liberia okon esi ni nyina ye political
na for better krom ha
budumbram so ade ba ko a wo se ya dwen so koso se de na kwakofa sa ne manaba
eye nipa bi na ehye nkrofo kutupa ene omo yesa
campaign
ensemtrefo bi so ka
ho and
omo edita urabu ye kon ho awia moye
no mo ye dede no
ni nyina ka ho bi ene ede ntokwa
eye political leaders presidential candidates all trances omo no mu nsema eba no ede na kasa kire as oman enimdifo a mo ehwe omo tie oman FM mo hwe na 2 TV ye these two major political parties NPP and the Sinfos Republic lo mi na trans ye hwe Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia the campaign messages ojina campaign platform so ensembe na oka ye hwe former president John Mahama ojina campaign so ensembe na oka so ye tip krom ha ye na ye hwe omo na yakokoto aba eyi ba kono ensem na omo eka no ensem a ade nkabom ade mpuntuo ana ensem eboman
nti na cheda de o se wo kwa ahwede ne trinwefo no ato wawie
cheda o se wo kwa ahwede ne trinwefo
ko kasem bia mfa ntokwa ma o se wo de wo kwa ahwede ne trinwefo no ato ama no but these two with all respect to the other candidates yenim se Ghana ha for some time now a year NPP and DC omo no mu dominate and after all the Fourth Republic do omo no madan dan mu abesi enei enti say ye ka say the two main candidates no nye say ye disrespect other political parties and na candidates no but sanity omo mienu no omo utterances omo nsema omo kan omo ne ye obi so na kan with the demeanor with the portion no it's saying
okay
senate
etie
the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ejina ho a in fact when I followed him to OT and Volta region every chief every Muslim cleric every osofo onya akwanya so ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be kasa no o se oba politics mu no wasesa niema
okay
what's the son near mano and yes bia digitalization near mana why you know nemum on one kasa as a person any send your politics Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onka the election is about economy on kasa
okay
entino yenshe and on friend is saying can him ampani maham makradi metumi aka say fortunately so unfortunately for him you have become a president before and to crowd and ka o chances no e was nka eye nia ye betumi ede ama oman na konanim but unfortunately ono aso na kan say when it comes to unleashing violence the NDC for be ntumi nfa moto but at this point in time no and I say be awiase aduro no an animation ni AI na de yade we don't need that.
All right. What about the statement of say Esedun Ketia a peace pact in say be to aba omon sign eno de na kasa kire political party a opeso be di oman so ye be to aba bia amanyoko ni nyina de onsa kwhye ntiase apam say abakto na ko benkumo ekonimfo o say ogitum ebi asipan ebi akọ ono malusu ema wantene ho ase
very painful ones 2012
good we share demonstrations of course over the polling stations ahodo edu baby na ya trophy gabi 21-0 any ade out mu say we hwe court wa the course any the Ghana for the money hu ni adanse but after say Justice William Atuguba dissenting what's within 3 minutes na what the ruling judgment na ba say na assembly day President Anadanko for the then candidate make his statement say almost say oni omu nyadwen but for the sake of omano asomdwenti omano asomdwenti ojama ne dey eka nemum okusiesi na wa prepare no ho no aside dey aba and oba strongly in the year 2016 obey winning election for the first time when you pay to aba boom you who be sa eda going into another election 2020 we saw the NDC's posture 2020 Ekowie court Jenny Hui and who Rojo Metal Nunu
I was given tea
but no biscuits onosu ko make his statement Esiedun Ketia call court as the general secretary at that time for the party.
Yeah, beside the no quality.
Dey na kikabom, u figures a unyai eye dey. Ya kikaboma, wo wankasa. Satam wa ukrom ni eni ye boa. Ah ono na chief justice say. In your own calculation, wankasa o kikabom nya say. Was it my lord? Manfama. The result in cry a man who calculator. O kika nyoma si enia, o kaboma, o tibi frima na enye. So ye busasa yeko into this crucial election. This election is very crucial because a ban of 32 years of our democracy now, NPP, Ewie Akunya and Nana Dodan Akufo-Addo from November, ending near to about December 7th until December 7th ending. Now you swear in the new president or the president-elect, January 7th now. Mampeni wa the Juma Day. Abane no so atra kunya so ene mampenda da kofo o matra so 16 years sanso ena Jerry John Rawlings the late and the late Professor Mills and John Mahama omoso abedia kunya so 16 years so 32 years no 16 this election we no very very crucial obi a hwenim say me say me come anim and the MPP say we poise so be breaking 8 nasa 8 years 8 years yes cycle no a year through near rest baby to me so 12 years or 16 years or 2024 30 years 32 years say no mind no better
exactly
and
it is important to say a benya continuity say MPP no eya na se ne ye politics ni tienti no say aban bi start project aban foforo bi ba onye
dabi
on to aso mampani akufo-addo aben yukra de say e-blocks ya omugije ne nwurem wo mo aye what you say but NDC for na ye nim wo mo no say aban we eye bibi na so mo ba agenda 111 nya de on beto aso enti oman no edru baabi a ye hia say ye beko ye nim na ye be kire Ghana anase Ghana for ye be kire say enema hodo bi a aban eye no eno ntina de bia amofa boache de bia o ka se abato e wo nsunsuanso ye nto abakeke ababi ne ye koto ye in 2016 Emma free SHS buy and neck about 5,700,000 Ghanaians and are benefited from this a year free senior high school policy exactly entino about what dear no matter how you look at it no e won sunsuanso now it is up to you a wo kwakoto aba no e na wo be hu kwan a wo be fa so a wo be to aba no na e de saa ensa sunsuanso papa no a wo hwe animu no aba
ya post for ya soldier for a omo na election season no and election day ye deploy omo no omo ko miami ha na omo ko hwabato we all know say police for the bar omo gina ho peacefully until say bia obese obe trigger to take a ballot box and now obese wo there opeso you chinchin atwan sometimes they don't react omo try to make peace say asomdwe dey emra until say bia political party whereby ebinya that political vigilantism ne amacho fuon be dey ebebem sani oman ko after say ye share mra no ye share na hu say
they say dey atwam even political parties ne programs ne kra wo hu sankrofo
na vigilante
on say na MPP fo ni wo bi ne from say
MPP
fo say ye re kra fi wo
NDC for the Azoka boys
Azoka and an MPP for the
MPP for will be minkai obi
you see enti no sa de ne ye twem ho ana make no say no ba bi awiase na duro no enye ayi o nyoma basa na say ye nkọ ha etwem ene se obi agemo no wanya body a wode ye adwuma papa agisika woni bottom enye abato so hwe no nya wo ne enye wadwuma no enti ye nyina no ye ya adwene se obi a bedi ne lem very important police for hwe wo mo de na ye be sre omo a electoral commission for be fa wo mo adwuma say on the day of election omo nya adwuma no omo nya very careful on say 2020 and 2016 ye wa ha and I yenya calls to say time na do that number 1 okay
yes
which election was that 2020 and 2016
that was the recent election 2020
and no number 1
2020
and I yenya report say obi wo ho so kwa number 1 no ya forward one na to
yes nipa na what the electoral officer na or the ballot paper na emma voter na obeto aba no na ya bi okọ etimi te efiri so a wo say number 2 na ewo ho enti saa de no so be dominate pa ewo saa election mu ewo Ghana ha ekofa nsem bebre e de ebai so okay
mekai pa enti no wo a ye befo adwuma say on election day no electoral commission for befa auxiliary workers bebre omo beboa omo ye adwuma no huni se onso so ekwan a wo befa so asom wo man eno no enti enye hono no na abego electoral for no be friends officers ni bi wo ha wo ye nkyere ho papa
wadwuma na wo de wo adwuma na wo ye electoral commission afawo within 7th December
who be so contract 9
and
so
the way I said ebi mu aye
na hadwene enti wo no hune se won so akwanya ye de ama wo sebra na be som wo ban eno no
okay
en wo be ye na wa ye ni yie wo ye na wo ye ni yie a ebeboa wankasa yenim se eye den ara efie bia mansem wom obi wo ho no mo a ye be check ne background ye be ye ne say enso on election day no ne obese oye na no ana obeye but it is very important to say see you se kwane kohwe abato so e wo area bia eye akwanya kese ene ye de ama and you need to do that diligently na ye nyina ye nya peaceful election no I remind you an opena lawyer can simbi say Ghana se sia se di boom na ye se ye ko Liberia for buy se o mbe kan o brofo na ye te ase na wo ko kan o brofo no kire obi a wo ko divu a fan ho be obebu sa se pardon o wa hene so na ba ye ni wo ga French mu kura woni mu yi enti hi na obefa
ba ye ni
ehin fa na obefa Ghana ni ye se French isua ye di se wo tiri mu nyina se da bi mi nsua enti wo ko divu a Togo, Ouagadougou, Benin, omu nyina ka French. Onso na French ye ka se bra, ye dwane o wontie, ju be fine. Ye ni be bia ye be fa apart from krom ha.
All right. So on this note, and the US State Department, this statement by warned Monday that it would restrict US visas for the people who undermine Ghana's democracy ahead of the West African country's elections in December. Ghana has held peaceful, free, fair, and transparent elections for nearly 2 decades. The presidential and parliamentary elections will be held concurrently on December 7th, 2024, and it will be the 9th consecutive general election since the country's return to multi-party democracy in 1992. But allegations of voter roll irregularities this year have created concern about a possible democratic backslide. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was quoted as saying in a statement that the visa policy announced Monday will be directed only at people who undermine democracy and not at the government or people of Ghana.
That's right. That's right.
It's in the right direction.
Exactly.
It's in the right direction because ya atuaba. Abato toso enkroni. Emu watch the way we need
from 1992.
Ebesine. Emu watch akoma MPP, and watch akoma emu enai akoma MPP, enai akoma NDC. Ti the enkro etoso aye babatu ni. Enu nti enye sa batu we and now say obi twesikan na yehu eye emoja ana ode sekan ko kwablane. Recently the aban policy district road improvement program drip machines aban edekon. There's a video I will win. Minim so when I trust a video no so ana hu I will win there. Justice those in the MCR mo hwe sa video no mai na o hwe say ye de machines no eko ye de ekoma constituency na district no ne koko wi akire akokofa ensem de aba ensem bebre minim sensa ka koko ani do ho a ye betimi no akodi enkomo alfa nhwe nti Yes, okay. I need to host a friend on the next 15 minutes.
Okay.
And
yes, I can why and never
we heard that I'll win.
Now, you know, US or more way now, Modia Bano. Are there woman who say be political leaders nibi, on beso man that mine, yes,
sir, US embassy no Kuma. Whatever that is happening in this country, no.
They are aware, of course.
Campaign messages, videos, and then you might be bra and circulate on social media. Share the recent comment by John Dramani Mahama, the former president. So way back 1994, there was an election in US, America. Now, this election is about the economy. Now, using the word, I don't want to use it again. Maybe to me, some cancer seminar on.
I know more video no my
I want for NTB because we need somebody be our because now. In fact, me dream one mintiase. And I mean, who the entire election a year ko obiade the message here day eba na o de ontimi fa message here day emma na for the adane
message ni se bia na ebi ni
atanie na abem no minim nananom hemfo a ATA nananom akomfo asofo animdifo a wo Ghana mutie Oman FM awie mo hwe net 2 TV wo hwe yempanimfo a eko campaign messages in there mama ekura don kokora na anu yonya na ba bi ko say be atanie bi enu wa dey wadi obi you heard political parties be to say cheddar ono so enam o en campaign ono de no kwa no say dey okona akoto aba obi ani tie fu wo mu no
hello to aba the simple
ono the message odi na mu who say ntiri sakura enyo no
na so okona obi so ahye wig na ni tiri wiafu
wa enyo no and say so yenim dia ba former president upese obedi oman so who use some words be publicly abena enu na ma US for no ehunu se da bi se na nioma ekeka kono because utie nsem ni bi ne sika twetwe a nipa bi atwetwe a win district dem dia abena hu a oyem be hyew drip machine no ye de akono NDC for say parliamentary candidate or ho ene Dr. Mahmoud ba omiamfo ni ya datale wonti omonti ase okura sekan aye brantanya odi kobo nyonko I don't know.
And may have drip machine in mana.
We don't know. But we are living in a country.
But on the drip machine, so my main can or one assemblies no being so are not helping.
I know the Udika.
Every one the machine go, I mean, your money. So, Abra can phone so one important.
The decoration.
I don't know.
Look at this place.
Oh, I back rollers here, the decoration.
Daddy. Yes, if I be ya patamo fine. One constituency MPP lose election. Gomwa is.
Okay.
The honorable
Kojasumeni. Okay.
Wanya omanya care for better lose. Till the bacon ye.
Oh, but recently now he was on top now.
A kwai wo what they call Pentecost. Prayer center baby a Pentecost for the people are calling. Say if so mama chicha kwanu so mama they vote against you.
Na drip na bianco.
Ebiko.
Into a more yen day.
Very good. So the honorable MC I think we need to contact him and find out why. Some patemo ebia o ma hyase ye kwan no e wo baby foforo e na hode ebia onru hode cause send me nya course me no apposi for mpanifo me a whole ACP a won retirement mo the bia o di gumisu say we don't want anything from the MPP but that reshaping of that road.
Exactly.
And the people there ono there say be we post ni pani wa homgym enti na dwimu abi na mo amanko school anko chiri a mo kasa NDC for at the campaign. The parliamentary candidate on say on any party no power. A MPP no power. And now what debate me I way.
Oh yeah.
Now oyeso okwa omumfi no.
Assembly no.
Yes. Abraham yanko mansona yene the CEO for Atanos Institute Koku Ani Doho enkodi nkomo. Ye wani do wote yanka Oman FM Net 2 TV so ni good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Ebachora, I want to say. Yeah, yes, I do know. Majorisa, they are also in our election campaign. We monitor some commentaries. If some political actors who about monitor. Going into this election, ye kasafa asumdria ye pese ye hold that peace. Ye kroma bisi and already they are also any campaign messages be everybody. What would be the advice to our political actors?
Well, thank you very much. As for election season, It's here for now. Answer.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah. Every season, and so naturally we did the election year. Year 90 Agyapong. And then 1st November. In fact, exactly 5 Saturdays from tomorrow, the virtual so the couple at this hard damage. So naturally, the conversation will heat up. And that's expected. But the problem is when leaders of political parties decide to be openly abusive and insult. And that seems to be characterizing this year's election. Second, you want to talk tough. That's allowed. Oh, are we? I will not allow you to cheat me. That one is allowed. But when you descend to the very low level of attempted of people, I said it there. I keep saying, I have worked with a presidential candidate in opposition, the same NDC, the same political party, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know how we managed the candidate. Ahobrasie, Kasade, Kasaba, Kasapa. Yeah, just that. Of course, with solid message. Better Ghana, I care for you. Better Ghana, I care for you. As you say, building a strong economy, infrastructure expansion, investing in people, changing the face of governance. We could explain it from Gambaga to Accra, from Riosu to Kita. We were speaking from the same. Sisi Anankasami Party in the last 1 week, the flag bearer himself, where the president paying? Una usieo se ba umianya level. Na level no any attempted level. Say attempted level there. Any only level no. And it's about Miadenam. Everywhere he's going these days, I am for. Asofo, imams, opinion leaders. Dear TTS, 8 years, share as vice president. Now, I mean, currently we're also observing you as a candidate of MPP, Okasa, Wahobrasie, with policies, with issues, and now the attempt. So, John Mahama, are you not realizing that it is true that Baumia is not at your level of insults? It's not at your level of insults. And that's not what we want. First, not small boys in the Bible on TBD attempt. And that daddy. Say, oh, John Mahama, now show me kutupa. And for me, I think that it is improper. And it's last week, Americans, this statement, they bow out and we released, they are observing the political terrain and people who want to disturb the peace of the country, Prior to that, they had invited John Mahama to the US. If people don't know, he went to the US and sent a US for no issue statement with. And he knows what they told him there. He knows what they told him there. So I don't know why he's doing this to himself, but anyway, or the Nepen or the year. But otherwise, generally, apart from John Mahama, all the other political parties, all the other presidential candidates, why did he attempt? Nobody's insulting, apart from John Mahama. So it is unfortunate. Also, among the political candidates, aspirants in India, won't know where the president pay. And the same Ghana for, and the car said, there be 4 years near the amount, 1 year into year to me. Oh, some person Ghana for 32 minimum. Attempted now they call. Honestly, I'm very disappointed in him, especially in the last 1 week. I'm very, very disappointed in him. That one, man, can me ball.
Our brother, the late Professor Moss, your friend said 8 years of a year John Agyapong of the MPP. Now, Akabre Kuma say I baba to abano. Now, Professor Moss, the posture ne kasana etisai as compared to what we are seeing now.
But the Yamina American second for none man as we Ghana for it. Yamina for Quany do them this side in the man. e kana for the decide no man because no be any so pass me amazing me pa you amazing me yes o nipa but look at Baumia. Let me just in fact I don't say Baumia nipa to say nyina ibu to me fu but now no Baumia bufu ye Mahama ko didi na tem first one say asofo no money imam for ye nyacho and asa aban fuwe and I'm also as I say nipa fuwe and I'm a bomb mano. Baumia got angry, like all human beings should do, because he didn't attempt. But in that anger, on when did he attempt? He showed say he was angry, he was upset. But then okay, I said no. This election is about issues and not about insults. At that point, you, John Mahama, you allowed Baumia to mount the moral high ground. Now no good attempt word no meaning to me and can't word no, but I can only spell it. LSTUPID. Who use you know? Yesterday I heard Baumia Ewa Hafo baby. This time he wasn't even angry. After I mean, he's now laughing at you. Or saying anya nkomotinting and the top onko. Wama Baumia ebu baby I mean tibida. Or saying nkomotinting and the top onko. Say the top onko, yeah the tongue onko. Maybe I'm gonna make them here, but something to that effect. Say
Okay. You know, the US embassy, Asemana Okano, and dear partner woman, Yaton Safre, former president.
Well, he was invited, as far as my checks have it, he was invited by the United States State Department to have a chat with him, because don't forget, for the longest time, John Mama was leading a crusade. Say when we near Obeshi or Mino Bebo, Ombeshi or Mino Bebo, because of voters register. Say easy, Pesoye Kululu, area Muma MPP. And at the end. And it's the 1st October. I have meeting. I'm a woman. Omani Boamane Baye. Ombego minima sepoto. Almost forensic audit. But they themselves failed the IPAC forensic audit on the 1st of October. 15th October, they failed again. So if you notice, they're not talking about forensic audit again because they have failed. Now, Enumuna Jajo Mahama, Eddie, and na easy person, Obeko baby, Ahinfunumbi and Omwaji, almost on Bekebi, Eddie Abuano, and this one called demonstration 17 September. Yeah, of course, that demonstration, Jomama Wankubi. I don't know Wankubi. Because he himself knew that there was no evidence. But Sebe, Ghana for now, you short memory. It's about but people are observing. So the inability to prove that the EC wanted or wants to rig the elections, no. And then all the noise, show me your weapon, show me your weapon. Now, I could go in the office for cantonments. Cantonments also, honor embassies in our war. So the international community have been watching him for a while. Now, after they failed to prove, say, the voters register is doctored, he was invited to the State Department and cautioned that, Masa, what can Kayati near him se mu nyina so bi. After that is a mu nyina so enti apaucho and training bonnet or mine version there. Well, we will let you know what we know. Again, in an a radio show, TV show. But the point I'm making is that we all know that he traveled. He came back. Just after that, and the US4 issues are press release now. That they will not give visa to some people if they create confusion. And as a visa net da, a beji visa net from them. And I wouldn't know where Busia for no, yet no more so. Omudina befra. Inti afe on to mimbo in training say obesho mine bium. And it's all their fat MDDA. And it's sad. Because for some time now, what is a movie about training bium? In fact, I see in particular, since 1st October, maintaining a radio station the bium, or no, I said in Ketia Ampamba. Because they all know that they were lying and misleading the public. And they were exposed. Nakupo Mpeboni, Omakasa no Moka say IPAC meeting, no, they should televise it live. So in the live telecast of the IPAC meeting, Ghana and the whole world saw say they didn't have any evidence. And it's Abuaka Muslim. And for some time now, Zabuano, I have a forensic audit. No, there's a 1 month. Yantini, and I say Yantini Nidium. So that is the problem. And I'm saying that.
Hello. Hello. Okay. Any ora aye kuku anyi do ho enadi nkobna.
Yeah.
Uti nsema okeka.
Yeah.
It tells you say NDC for na bo pobi. Say yempo ekoma fo mbe basa.
Say kanema mpeni mahama ndi akwakoye ti say Ghana fo de nika o. Mo de nika mfie 19 fie 9 de wo so mo tuaman. But that is not the case. When almost started yacho. Almost started say almost discredit the electoral commission, especially the chairperson Jim Mensah. And you know,
yeah, check.
Almost check, but almost the tarrier na why? Almost the tarry na why? And no na almost did more babedu sa forensic audit here who can once me omoja once. On say strange. All of a sudden, say bro for back one day work room happen forensic audit.
Omoja once.
Oh my god. Only hanom na NDC for no be catch say register no omo famra na time na so say we say ekoto ECD buy afi de mo se mo hia forensic audit say that's all right. Mo say ma identify discrepancies be ewom. That's all right. Ya je atum. Enti he wan din and motimi identify. They said dem koye wo Supreme Court no abo
the same thing.
What the was about Supreme Court? O say about one I told you no, ye real. And justice any abo say any one so I walk as me no. O calculation we ye. I did they will see a sisi wa. Okay, almost see at the end 5. But me calculate and 4. And Timon should say 4, say 5 when I get to. Now I bano, unibi. Lawyer Moshe Catcher say he who alleges
must prove.
And it's a only proof for dear. Uberton foot trouble. Now me and you want to send this 4 years because that is what their supporters or followers want. Yeah, well, my money at about 2016 or 2020 day. And I say President akufo-addo and 15 yeah, boy, more dear, yeah, 40 was a sen. Almost a hammer fa. On guys are
very interesting.
DJ boy. So
yeah.
And you know they always take their supporters for granted. But, and it is about time. So we now so we are die hard and this year. Yeah, was it's no hellish.
But
the
recent video of John Mahama who used some words be Kuku espele ya
yendi as I said,
this was spelling. Was a STUPID. But I saw a former chief of staff, Julius Deborah. Born in some, and in the paper can born in some. Major one because the caliber of people Omudi John Mahamachi. Na sabi omo yere omo sorry.
Penny for.
Omo abusuya for. Na se penny Ose yen to abama no. Ose ka mo dina mote na chi no, ka mo expect say na nisu ade hunu. On fan to dwa. Ensama aye ensama ye atanie no. E na mo sa bon sam.
Yeah.
E de ema no. E de na kasa kire.
There be say ono no kanema mpani mahama ne de omo nyina na obi ani ho kana sam o.
Obi asom no.
Yes.
Okay.
Say asu edun katia de kan. Say omo nkoyi flag bearer afi no mbe yela la sulala ma no.
Okay.
Omo po bia cash one. Na nipa na cash one wo wede no aka na sem.
O control no.
Enti no nia ono no pe no e no ye but say omo se kire asem anim ka kire no a the better for NDC as a party. Because after 2024 elections say kanema mpani mahama olusu a what becomes of the NDC? I feel no mo be grooming new candidates. Now
would you be surprised if say the TB one?
After 2024?
Yeah.
Any NDC woman in pa? Obasamba. No, I don't want to believe that. He shouldn't. He shouldn't. I also want to call retirement. No more grooming the powerful. This is the time and can this if we need here and looking at say omo ready or blog na ya support no sa na beba but mu nyina mo tena ho na kanema mpe na no me hu say obi atwero Facebook say obia na dwene mu do bia no be ho say Kane Mampeni Mahama was not insulting anybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, where's no issue?
Yes. Na asem a o maka ma na twam America
he said he's making reference to and Oka said me so me person make
yeah. Yeah. Now, former president, they be a oka samoa, I just see a betrayal. They be a oka samoa, I just see a betrayal. Dear, anything. Ojune who I want to ask you, what you are saying was one. But, baby, I drew. This is not what we want. Ye pe leader or be boa or mine ama or mine young kanko. I don't need here. And yes, say, leader or beba businesses into me so school for any chalk on fanch radio. Chalk not okay. Emma Muchoko net. Emma Muchoko.
I think in your psychologist to be uncle boy and you may be so kakra. Say, dear Beba, say ni pan direction or the more kunina direction damage the image of the party. And you still see the followers say Omudi ni panechi. And no Agyapong ya
there be any I won't say Ghana no dear. Say ya wona so mesine nko ade we yendisi e wo ho.
Say nipa no kan se bi kura.
E na eye den ya say nipa no mo beto abade ama NDC. Fair enough. See enipa kura wo ho na say nipa nyina adowo a due. Enya sa na ya no mo ka. Enti eye den ya wono so be wona adofo wo ho. But it is about time so a won so be hunu say. Na nipa ya medi na chi ana amanyoku a medi na chi. Ehemfa e na omo de ye ko. Obi so ne kan bro say where are we towards? Enti ehemfa na wo de ye ko.
But
what you say? Say you nyina ye come to that realization and ye be hu say ya wo say ye kwan waste so that oman no kan ko na ye hwehwe ye
sabet maka. Afa ye hwe bibi I see 2020. Say a whole parliamentarians. Na omo ekọ board on pemo easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Efa bato ho. Edu ba bi na hihye market. Edwa wo ho na etwa jatum. We na etwa jatum. All these things are political after the election. Man for person make you on minor unpopular. Na political instability no be mind penning for ECOWAS and after international bodies news Ghana asomdwe dey anyhow to scare investors. One person will do musika be show mine mu na oman no etimi ekonanim edu se abato awie na basabasa ya ba o kan se emma ene emkwala na omo fall victims to that se sa na enim nya enim se na ekodia ye wasofo nso a omo gina pulpit enim ekasa asomdwe ho Yesu Kristo sa asomdwe mu na obae na asomdwe ho dawuro nso na ede yemmo ko wiase afa na nyina mko kan sempa no obedi mi Christ na nyame o de do ni asomdwe ne bai. But we have pastors, prophets, evangelists. Ma so mu ma me na me sa ni kokwa ni do ho nko wie ye wa ni do o te nka ye di enkomo efa the ekoso o man mu a proud to this coming election na wa no gu asem so na ahoma no drop e de me pese me hu sisi apa no say nipa bi te say Julius Debra ni phobia di John Mahama achi na nsem bi a okika no can they advise him ana wo party na wo ma nim say ni sunu ne ban etie no omutu no fo na ontia na.
I don't want to mention anybody's name. I don't know minimum Mudinachi. So I don't want to mention anybody's name. Media minim na America. The candidate no cano. And I'm media mate. Omo Mudinachi ni de sebe. Omo asembia yame. But the truth of the matter is that a candidate nankaza na eka nensema enye de. So only futufu there. Anakaza nasem. So you penyina only futufu. Wankaza wasem. So who futufu so no muntu for. Wa wasem. So who futufu so na omo no musro no muntu min tufu. I don't that one. But the truth of the matter is that at the end of the day is the end product that we are looking at. And the end product is that a former president, your language is not decorous. As simple as that. That is not the issue. The issue is that he is using language that is not civil. And that is all we are discussing. You see, the debate, we see debate. And I'm going to compare once and it could be 5 questions. It could be 5 questions. And we 50 questions. And the man moye. Apa utiko apa? Sada na 50 questions. The man moye. What are you talking about? What answer question? What is that question? Already decided to answer with 50 questions. What is your problem? And my issue is that, are you saying that as a former president, look, at a year when I'm in Obidin I said, John Mahama, because you are being so petty, you are being petty, John Mahama. Sa digital revolution here and then e-revolution. Why? And Rollins Abreso as Sadia way in start here. Why didn't him say Rollins Abreso and he started phone booth in Ghana? Why didn't him say Rollins Abreso and he started a com center in Ghana? Why didn't him say Rollins Abreso and MT and started a space food in Ghana? Now Mahama at a point in time, now a deputy minister. And he started, sir, Agyapong winina. Say, Baumia Ambano, they do pensupia. It is because that is how the world operates. And maybe a cremu, near Papa no Namsum, and then Yanam Kanium, or Chinawan space on Mokodia grow. Because the world is progressing. But because you, Mama, you are so bitter and you are angry. So you are pretending that technology is not good. You were at a point in time, you were deputy communications minister, Rollins era, and you started digital revolution. Satan Nankanya, then you started. Satan Nankanya, and then you started. So somebody has come and has moved it to a different level. They will say, "Yeah, in fact, computer and find your community." I mean, that is infantile talk. And it doesn't excite me, Kokwanyido. It does not excite me one bit. Because I've worked with more serious politicians before. And what John Mahama is doing is not a serious campaign that he's embarked on. Maybe I say, Brew, my mom. When I say, how no representing and so the end, I say, 8 years. And so how not representing technically, automatically, obey to me. And on my policy, obey the attempt on your debate on country, but Ghana for better man. Is this sure? Some maybe the night tips are this time one is out. Yeah, and this help you. So he's just stuck in some, I don't know how to even describe it. He's stuck in something. And I'm saying, my brother, you, John Mahama, if you wanted to take this digital space, you should be telling Ghanaians that as Deputy Communications Minister, as Information Minister at a certain point in time, you're starting way, and the Birma ban on Motuaso. But because you are so bitter, you are angry, you can't even tell your own story because that story no car. I was with the Asida Edema Rollins. Person the Asida Bema Rollins. Person the Asida Bema Jonathan Mills. Into Mahama, one now here, NDC Faribai. That is one of John Mahama's biggest problems that he's having. And Kotuminya Butre, Enya Hubras. He said, look, at the end of the day, start here and then Ameba. Memfa, a Nibian Ubuma Ubia. And then said, Uncle Obrey. And Obrey, he doesn't want to give credit to anybody. He wants to create an impression that apart from him, nobody has done nothing in the NDC. It's not Atamus who is Green Book. Atamus projects were here now, the two Green Book, or no Mahama. So, my brother, talking about the election, we are 5 weeks away. And I believe that if you hear what the chiefs, the religious leaders are saying, even Sebe Domahine, why name himself for a long time? Not as a non abino was him. Nano Baumia could do in Akachi. Or Simasa, the many abine was him cry, him the Hoya Mountain. Okasa dear, a hote, and then they made a bemao. Which is Abana, at least in America, they'll be in America. So Baumia is beating you to it when it comes to personal attributes. That is his own headache.
Ne samna o kekano ene edi huni ehunu bi beba online mu a best scare people from voting on December 7, 2024.
Well, I think that maybe that was part of the strategy.
Okay.
But as we speak now, say Atonzium. And that was part of the strategy. And to be frank, people, people actually believed it all. So around that time, there was tension. That one day, there was tension. But you call IPAC, 1st October, 15th October, to me improve. Tension has come down because that they were lying. And they were just misleading the public. And that has even annoyed some people. People who would have voted for Mahama, that has annoyed them. Okay, what do you so, Master, you know, even in 1 week, people can change their mind. And if you look at what Baumia is doing, on the moment campaign, they said they are all opposition and open to me. He's not campaigning like he's an incumbent. He's campaigning like he's in opposition looking for power. On the moment, a 24-hour campaign. And Opa area and Naju is you. He's working his campaign. What the answer what if I go? And I would do attempt. Well, Uncle attempt.
One would say, sir, there was a timer, and now there was a banter between Akufo-Addo and former Vice President, then Vice President John Mahama. Timer now oboso. And until Ebia penasem personally. That's why Ebia or can I say? Is that the case?
Ask the question again, please.
My president said there was a timer now. Boss the late Ayera Melsa Onyan baby call your president now John Mahama vice no. Now, you are Akufo-Addo who ending in Temu and no cry and until I say,
that is that. You do have any evidence to that effect? It is just in Samtika. There is no evidence to that effect. It's something that they themselves created after the death of Mills. Why an in Kansede? Time I know your vice president, that President Mills Tiase. Did you ever hear? Say, I'm in no. No. The truth of the matter is that at every point in time, there's only one president in the republic. It's the President Mills war, and our president. It is our vice president. Now, we president. Now, if we say, you know, you bet which is a man book president, I'm not going to do count. It is a man back count say, do president in here. Na a yao yana, no yao say, Membua. One can say, but maybe support you, and my own undermining boss. Oh, yeah, who mammy, and I'm a call party headquarters, and I'm going to my party. 2016, comfortable lead press conference, 1 year. I mean, I'm a year. Mankasa Atamus is in a comfortable lead. John Mahama is in a comfortable lead. And son of one casa come out on Sasso, then another do Sukunim. Nana do Sukunim, now some great park war. Now went to me and yet, now me, Makokoto, and I don't panic on wire. I want a multi-copy, I said, I don't have a copy and another chose it. Some great park to be a traitor. That is the whole story. That is the whole story.
Okay.
So much I never disrespected him. But if he had 4.5 years and refused to build a Sumgay Park, and on a man in Sansu and another doing in Sukunim, now quite nearby, now make up another Tono or Yasumgay Park. The first Sumgay Park didn't go you. And that war, it is in the interest of all of us Ghanaians, say a 1 year portfolio. Yeah, commission, Mahama Yafrao, but every 24th July, my mom was on fight war, some quite you couldn't talk about when I'm here, but that is their business. I don't really give it. I don't really mind. I mean, let them go ahead.
As I be down, no, I call you say, Akufo-Addo Hone, Asumdwe, Professor Mills the late and Nante, and Tiabasum, Gia, one Semedia, when you just say, on mine, Binya Asumdwe, a foot to Ben out of my Ghana for Yakotua Bay, a Fasum.
Oh, I've said this several times. Ghana will not die. Ghana will not die. A real Agyapong. But some people will not stop making the noise. But maybe this at the end of the day, Master, you have to abandon. ECB declare results. So then you can say when you're president. How about your president? Then we move on with our lives. Ghana will not die. So I think that nobody should be worried. Or minor and shit.
Yeah, that's it. You're running the way, but that's it. We are saying Yakasa man and family treaty. I
sit down here.
Okay. Akufo-Addo, Atamos Institute CEO, and no Akudi and Guabra. What's some of Obrobosono? I can't say the issue of say, yes, one Mahama will issue. Also, what creation.
Yeah, and rightly so. Satamana President Mills, Tias, we say, Auntie. The Bena yet say, Akufo-Addo, and nay, Kanema Penny Mahama, no, your vice and home Montemono.
Until so we.
And so we. And yet is awesome. And say no one can say a your mom creation. That is fine. On say young class are the way and few because I go who and you do and Nina and San Kanema Penny Mahaman or
yeah, that's why we brought in that.
Very important to say clear. But near revealing to me, I say US State Department and invite no.
Yes. serious.
Yeah.
A man warning.
And yes, and enunti na wo de sa statement we aba say wa obe undermine Ghana's democracy no. So wo visa kra wo be revoke visa no from you.
US so de omo kasa no makasa.
Yeah.
And from then as he said no, yente say sa kasa ni bi eba.
Yeah.
Enti na say adan
Munko easy. Munko ye say e free ho no. Sa ansem ni nyina no yente.
Well, me did your war here in Djibouti, I community Abenanya Akukuma, and the election reference center, Ebro, Net 2 television, so and on man 107.1 FM. So you don't hear about quite, best I didn't come a view. You're quite remember I tea for your phone so quiet. Now, most of more the margin today, Abe can't be. Never didn't crack to Sema, Abba, Yaba, you better one come bonus. Net 2 television on Man FM so now TNK election reference center and AD and Kumo. You hear political instabilities are akoso amai who do be so ye to abewia almost opposition party and as a opposition leader no until no was na kofa SMP aba wa wo koto aba afi unyina so be any day na obedina so 10 and obedina so atoaba and as a policies are ote wasum ana odi wani ehunu bie na obegina so e de ato aba ye kwa anim no ye be ma okwan na onso ode wadwenkyere aba dwumadi no eso bi obetumi so join on YouTube no so Net 2 TVGH on YouTube Net 2 TVGH on YouTube no so na fa o messages bra ye be je bre na ya kenkan ni nyina e de ama o megiri se Koku Anidowu former Deputy General Secretary for the Opposition National Democratic Congress, the NDC. As we speak now, or CEO Edema at Tamils Institute. Na edidi enkomo na utene nsema wakano ebi. Abena Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say kai oman for say order number 1 on the ballot. Na dintia was someone for two abama no bako and say a bad say or vice president. The introduction of a year say yenye mobile money interoperability. First no, this be our one network red, and small red, and send it to me as an easy come on. Say oh red, na ba ko yellow, as an easy car. Na any say if one network to the other, a mobile money interoperability. Because we are chisa contract, you know, NDC for Edema will be $1.2 billion. But Dr. Baumia said, obey mom.
I say we try my pen.
You want?
Yeah, that be too like
how can that?
I see a try my for the gym photo.
Drone, no?
Drone, no. Drone, no, a gem one.
My precious. Now, Dr. Baumia,
see, I want him say the whole world. Ghana is the biggest drone service delivery. We are seeing.
Yes.
Yeah, US one of them for technology in the buy. I feel no more start. Yeah. Now we are saying Kamala Harris, Ghana.
Oh yes, the current vice president of US and currently the presidential candidate for the Democrats. Waka esiswa bomai na baso. And it is true. I feel na man who do be sure drone aeroplane kitu na timidi a drone eko mia odo ma kwa jini pankwan. And Dr. Baumia Sano.
Health centers no. Baby wo hono na wo na aka obi. Na wo say omuma on a snake serum. Ebi ni ho na poison afro nipa no wawu. Ade. And I was here ho sa. Abra technology bi wo ho a ebetumi dia ye we free ho. And ukọ ho no mo a na nse US for the na omo be establish na omo be fa Ghana ni ba ko. Okọ akọboa ho ma mo ma ye. 100% Ghanaians and omo 6 centers across Ghana and omo ye adwuma.
Enti yede some penifo mi no tutu as vice president. Omo mi no na ebu nkonta.
Na Dr. Baumia say 33-0 no.
Oh, okay.
Also, policies are why in share. I did on say, and your money be brave or honor and your dine and see, and your infrastructure, and maybe I won't for sad digitalization. I now almost say he is running away from the economy digitization. Economy and digitization, or they go together.
Yes.
What to me, you need back home, free back home. And saying, you know, him set chrome high, one wire from ghost workers. Omo mutu aka from say register general omo register company controller
and accountant general
payroll so na nsi omo link Ghana card no na ye take adwumayefo nyina fingerprint no unim amount a save Ghana
save your mind
national service nko ghost workers say na yi omo free so.
And recently cross Senate in Sosa.
Senate.
Ghost names on my year free honor.
Yeah.
Through the introduction of this Ghana card.
Save on my sika. Say sika no. Na kwano. See a boa no na see the agenda 111 enye.
Well, mention be on Professor Vladimir Chidan so be din komo on SARS US for warning na omode aba. Ye ne TMM. Is it na be my warning? E die ne wa hu no. Asema wose busa no ye Republic of Ghana ya GFA ho de TMM ye beto aba ka US se ho sai wo de ho kokobo aba sana efri enti ye hwe ye kwakosi ye ko yenim no na ye de ho ensunsuaso nso abrew Net2 TV Oman FM na ye di enkomo election ho enkomo aka say is your first November ni November so end 31st.
There be November 30th.
Yeah. This year,
if you say November, you month.
Oh yeah, so your birth month. Yeah. And you're 37 days.
37 days now.
Near to about.
Just 37 days. Ochina na ka 36. Ebedu do na ka 35. We just have November.
At the end of November.
Yeah, we just have November.
The third week of November, no more end the political campaign or so.
I think.
And no be major
campaigns. Yeah.
Because now I can't just a week for us to go and elect our leaders. Now, parliamentary candidates and presidential candidates. First, about near 2 million. Ya 2 way and Sunny 2 way.
Yeah.
And ya kabom.
Reforms upon reforms upon reforms aba. Second, no mo sha about one say no na ID card no na photo mo so.
Yes.
And to obi atumi tam na yonko de no de akọ. And na eba ya de photo boss so na ya black and white.
Yes.
And no obi wo ho no na nanim no ye hu ni ye. And na reform
by. Obi say we da bi na so sem.
Na so sem no. We so say ono a. E de nchi ni wa shu bebreba. And ye de colored one by. First, ballot paper no the audio question. Box no.
Opaque.
Emutum.
Yes,
for transparent one bra. And no share the aba. Anti reforms in election and as elections in Ghana it has revolved over the years, which is good for our democracy. Anti emrenuni, and we are not done. But some reforms when maybe a tremo na the national health insurance here. Togo for you na be register be any other 2 hour okromo.
Yeah.
Any other register. Okay. because say NDC for no omo no omo kofa Togo for no ema omo na no amekọ voter region no na me hu
border no
ni enti a Togo for no tumi basa no
border na
because a normal place
border ni
and in fact baby wo ho no mo a wona mo a no wura Togo
say ultra border na
enti ye do baby no one of the consequences na Togo for network na buy your phone so.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, Ghana de ni nyina ava na hye.
Atiko Togo for there. To pese wurema easy no.
Simple. No maba. Oh, enti election reforms and kasa ye friend reforms de. NDC for no mo pekra. E ka wo mo ko ne da so yusu opeke no. Se de be ya wo betumi awi aba no. But ene no de nhyira nka Nyankopon se ye koyanim. Enti se wadwen be ya o se electoral commission e betumi awi aba ma mu obi no. Na se wo ankasa no wadwen ya o se kanema mpene kufo ne kan ye se tutuboto mu ni bia no onamwa na dwen ye ne se saa na obi achi but who na ye tutuboto mu ni obi an so nye bia what ya say enti baby ye drew in our democracy and I say in election reforms ne ne ma akoso nyina no ye koyanim
nye ntokwa
se ne ntokwa kra de ne sei entokwa hwe me so no na mani adre pa na mpentokwa pa. But one day BM say blow be and settle ye until everyone oh baby I settle ye the name and I say no
where there
that be me could be and so be
I want to hang you
that be my hang many azuma na say your retirement enti men ye wa adwene say ukwakoya kakabensem election day you will be damperized.
Yes, damperized. He's the only person and then damperized na man who says san come share koso kruma no
who said the first night the near guy
very interesting.
Yeah.
Because for IGP to issue a statement say we also for now o shem komadi hu bi betu ni paso a yem pese we be create fear and panic.
Exactly.
Na nyame hu matimi atiako.
Nyame hu montenkoi.
But ni pesu
nyame hu say o wa hene nti da ya won so da Nyankopon kasa nche.
O kasa kire be pa.
Yes. Me say me ntanso but me sonso dia eka. They make a beer bebem. Nyankopon na make ana honhom bi na make sai. Obi wa say obi bi na bibi ka tell me. Bibi on konkro ya adwuma o say aduro. Enti nyame honhom na ate akọ. Enye nyame honhom a.
Na mo enipa bi su. Any how.
I try ya 31st answer. I say line tin list.
Ebi
wo kura book ya twere. Enti nyame di ma o January no kan ya na ya dey. I 31st answer. Down paria my honor I peaceful my head and I say Sansona or say vigilantes and no come yemra.
Oh yes, there's a law.
There's a law.
Yeah, you
I ban political vigilantes. Say when your police in here. And on our election task force who has work. Our professionals will and Utie Dr. George.
I very much security expert.
Okay. Yo. Berma Wadaroma Oman FM ne 2 TV Suni Yamwaha. Berma yes, Utie Yanka.
Hello.
Yamwaha Eja.
My voice no way cheap and I can.
Beba Chosa Utie Yanka Yamwaha Ban 2 TV Oman FM Election Reference Center so.
Me just so me aba.
Yeah, that's a papa. Yeah, ti won kana che. Yeah, did say bibia e boko. Hello. Berman, share security with regards to elections. Election 2024 no aka 37 days per na time no aso. Share from political activities, political utterances, any campaigns are echoes. Do we have any cause to be afraid? They say election will not be peaceful.
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, any cause be to be afraid say elections no any peaceful. No, I don't think that any Ghanaian should have even that kind of a thought. So when you start thought now, it means that one Casanwa, we are stakeholder, no, you are not ready to do things right. I mean, that is a basic duty and responsibility of every individual. Obi biara wo me mu a, yame adom mu a, 7th December, ye kwa akoto aba no. Obi awo na sede a esese oye. And ye din kan aka say, ye kan ade friend say bimbo, safety and security one. Sha safety ankwankro yenso. Enti ohwe abato nhyehyeye a ya na ya chemu miensa. They say before, during and after no. Before processes no. I'm say yehu bebre to say open register. Omo a omunya 18 omunya afan so omunya 18 omonko register yasanso bebie exhibition exhibition say obi a odi wom no kona kora say na ya tro odi no ene bia ya tro na ade no ehwa asa neti na ehwa atochimu a na wakwa akohwe na we states ade ni nyina nyin don't to me and yeah. Who train say a die because of Abano, because create problems now. Let us say one Cassani panel, one Yawa said yet. And I don't have any doubt say the elections will not be peaceful. It is going to be very, very peaceful.
A registration to exhibition to the diabetes abano. Political party NDC or muye major stakeholder ewa abato imuno. Also concerns and our challenges what the EC has done so far. We are security experts looking at it from the security point of view. No, senior NDC for who say electoral commission for no, they are in bed with the MPP on Besomu MP. Who say on processes so far no sanity.
Sorry, Kakana. I say, Ola no more. To mention until question when we about zero.
Na maybe say, who can processes are electoral commission for the FM. They transfer December. NDC for major stakeholder. They've had challenges with senior electoral commission for no Majuma. And then maybe say, wow, do you see those challenges now? NDC for no raising with electoral processes so far. Hello, Barry Mautemenka.
All right, let's say free our manager.
Okay.
Way back in the year 2019. Now, Vigilantism and Related Offences Bill 2019.
Okay, 2019.
Yes.
Before 2020.
Before 2020.
That's that time we acquire also West Wagon.
Yes.
Okay.
Emma issue about. So with references to issues near election or electoral violences be until Osha memorandum now. Also the object of the bill is to disband political party vigilante groups and prescribe acts of vigilantism in the country. Recent public elections, including by-elections held in the Fourth Republic, have been characterized by violence, particularly by-elections held in the following constituencies.
By-election, yeah.
Yes.
And Akofa by.
And Akofa by. Akwetia number 1.
Exactly.
Etiwa.
Yeah.
Okay, Etiwa so.
Okay, Etiwa dear.
Sherepone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sakwa Manasuna.
Okay.
Nana Sabanti.
Barima Edichum Sawotiminka. They not make an essential electoral processes once. So far, Ghana for the Donwas Electoral Commission Fund, they've been very transparent, but the NDC is not saying it as such. And I maybe say from our point of view, no, next year, and I say NDC for no or more yet.
Election be a beko biano. And in the processing now, the Ayana ne apakosam so ewo. Nti dia esi and then the Ayabeko yenu no. And one na yehwe na de ye nhihye say bia say baby e torch ma na ya fast na yesi. Nti I think say wo hwe enyomani bi sanya esi a the responsibility of yisino say obema obibia oye akensini anaso oka akensini ho no obenya abutoyem ewo nhihye a omo edes egligu akwemu However, no, I mean, elections everywhere in Africa and as well as always have a certain cause of disbelief and then mistrust and a lack of confidence within the Electoral Commission. How we share the electoral history, the political history of Ghana, I think they at the forefront. However, no, no, and Yebeka say, their way, any their SSA or no, obe take steps now. We make sure say, Bibia emu better hope. Say Obi I'm say this time around, no, we are in a very open information era, in the sense that BBA is real time. And the say, yes, no, because I be proactive, and not do baby crying, and you can say, okay, Emma, amanyophobia, and as amanyokobi, Ebeka channel, and no maybe say, so no, yes, and over to me, I repeat up the confidence and the trust of the people, no. I think that is what we are supposed to have. But so far, I think so good. The Ayaba can say the EC should be very receptive. Na say about say no maybe yes do go akwemuno say ebia ono nani enko na say eno so omo ka kire no a obetumi ayemu enhwehwemu na wehu anama obetu ho a ebema ai yen as timemfo no a ye ebekwa koto aba no yebetumi nya sa gide no irehwemu ewo mu. And I think that when we do that, I mean that the peace that we are looking for, no, it will prevail. So I think that so far so good. The EC is doing his best.
Very well. You indicated earlier, say, you see, exhibition. Went to me and polling station, Hokrana, you a short code, I'll be to media, Obi or Horn morning in our one yet, but I don't do Honor or Twabano, Nase, your cousin Dini man, Nasa Dine, or and the ID card, Nibo Bra, a cock of Fasamaba. How? Well, and I was say easy, no, on election day, they say processes before any day, would say so far so good. Sadano Edruha, a crime bay and EC officials, no, and fast and handle issues at the polling station. I been peaceful election. Okay,
my son, so that was it. Ushe a election management body or any equal, yeah, omokaho, say. On the very day of elections, you know, you were, for instance, polling agents, post for no say a joint national election task force. In the ubenya other people, including plain clothes, our intelligence gathering agencies, you know, they are all part of the whole system. A handful, a part of the system. Chrome Honum is a baby idea, a polling stations now, they know, Chrome Nadina woman, or committee members now, they know. Some of these people are like observers, are almost somewhere part of the process. And the Electoral Commission workers, almost more honum. Then we as individuals, also know, Yanso, your offense responsibility. And funny say, me. And I mean, Quenya to me and check it. May the exhibition meant to me and check him say maybe be correct. Nemo that day no Marco Honomoa. Edin Kanomaya so brachi. It's an Gabia me and Tamwa and committee me a cookuna ma correct mistakes. However, no, and today I was identification process and say Obinim say Abia Mikua Mifimuno and Hana me to Abba. Na miye ma banko baby a na mmom hwe na me mentima hwe that de meko na say me din enimu a I think say electoral commission ewo kwan a say e decide no e de faso and all the parties are aware. Sometimes as I say yeah identify an and say indeed this person is he coming from here maybe I'm voted ID card all right is he coming from here maybe a hand or two about maybe a forms be on my as I say yeah feel it they won't say once you are eligible but maybe I want to me uncle check it way no and of course I'm say now who say because of a online process so we also saw one or two mishaps are by into aside all of that, then we can now reconcile. Now, as a form, you are not society panel, as a officially, now party now certified in any panel between Natunaba. You bet me, I sir. Say, I couldn't new house of that because one casa went to me and Quanqua check. It was the robot and see a body runs. I think that there should be a caveat. Say, one to me and Quanqua check it. Friend say, ye be exhibition, went to me and Quanqua check it. Na Danosun. Now, Cornebia would deem him near there. Ebia, a queen away in a war amount. And say, could one was a winner portray and then talk. Now, model for Ebia, the optional processor, a well horn must never be made also go to Atuaba. And so I think the son will say, we are young talk. And the parties involved, which I am and Yukona, they are also involved. No? All of them, I mean, they know the processes. And see, we just need to adhere to the process, and then we make sure say Obia is also happening. No, so but I think the one we are in the Sanwa and this are a Asondina Yekano at the Baba.
Follower, U.S. State Department, at the statement about our more warning political leaders, any Obia, say wow, be undermine your democracy by way of self violence, be by a batumuno. Even if you have their visa, they are going to revoke it. I want to say it's in the right direction. Everyone so say ya buy America for the almost say.
Oh, one. I'm saying might be a sovereign nation. Might be a sovereign nation. However, your development partners. Someone a U.S. State Department. I'm some to me. Am I very open? Sanya beya say also maybe between na oko visa na ya bounce na there no ya more reasons, and it became a problem at some time ago, and then they started opening up and then giving all of that. Now there are various reasons as why na deny you. And if the U.S. State Department, they will see them as doyen of democracy. Over 1992, Rollins, I went in the baby, I'm from the currency. Hansen Obeji, Atum, say, you be free, Soja, Bemune, in Abedina. U.S. forms of democracy, and since then, they've been our development partners. I think that we as individuals and as a nation, we should not. You see, the sad thing is that why should a visa be used as a yardstick to deny or to make sure that we are following due process when it comes to democracy? That tells you how low we have become as a people, and that should be a concern. The concern should not be there. The U.S. is kind of ordinary, they've always been around. And if you look at their support to Ghana and their business entities in Ghana, it is well known. And so they have interest to protect their own investments or my Ghana. Almost we have that chance to travel, right? Everybody wants to go to the US and Ghana. So once you are doing that, especially here, I'm on your phone now. Do something. I know most of my year no more fast one. I know to then they are here. Agyapong, because this time they are telling you that yes, although you know go amanoni before the process, but within the process, if you create any confusion, you are identified that they will deny you from running away to go and somewhere for a safe haven or something like that. So. But for me, it's a low key for us to even put our mind there. What we need to tell ourselves is that we should be able to do things right and make sure that Ghana that stands as a beacon of hope. And I always say among for Nimwa, Ghana has become the last hope when it comes to West Africa and even largely in Africa in terms of peace. The peace that we're enjoying, and I say. Through the National Peace Council, through NCE, even the EC itself, and all other relevant stakeholders, it is just one of the process within the democratic governance system. It is not the entirety of it. And see, we should not make it look like a do or die. or die be die. It is not like that. It is just a contest of ideas. Near say kwana kwa say why now persons are brave baby do so where and tokwa. Into the US issue for me is not a problem. Number two, say US for one make a class. Some of us we know, especially more Facebook. You see, because of disinformation and misinformation and fake news and all those things, you know. They have a serious tracking system of every day what comments people are making, and I'm saying so because some of us are privileged to have been part of those trainings and all of that, and it is not a secret training. They want to ensure, say, we are guarding the democratic credence and the credentials that we have, so that we will continue to maintain the peace that we have, to be able to ensure the development of the ordinary Ghanaian. That is, aside their own parochial interests, this is what they are seeking to do. And see, Facebook, kasa anyhow, Instagram, kasa if people don't know, they are monitoring us 24/7 every day. So we need to be very circumspect about issues, how we make our trans. And we look, it's not even only the political people, but even as individuals are persons with that political status, we have to even be careful of our own contribution towards the peace and security of this country. Send ye beya or chinebi, we can opportunity na edo say otu kwan ko amanana. Yen kon ko refer when just say this year on your Facebook wall, on your Instagram, on your X, this is what you were doing, and so you don't qualify. That is what we are supposed to do, because whether we like or not, we are in a global village. They need us, we need them, and so they are only concerned. Me, I see it as a concern, but not that they are poking their nose into our face because they've always been with us. So that's look at it.
Now can asundria was started from individuals any na West Africa has said the edino yen kwaswa entna sa asundria ni mo, but this is the case ye beto baby ye sign a peace pact this time round no NDC for say one sign and no enye cause for concern ye boa ye ho akwato aben.
Yes, it will always be a cause for conference, but let's look at the processes that lead to that. In the Senate, every situation there is in security studies when it comes to conflict studies. See, every contestation, competing of ideas and interests, there is a historical antecedent of that. So that we need to visit the history. Say last 4 years, almost 9 years. And this year, a dainty and that is the meat of the issue. I said, yet now, resolve it. Say, resolving a transforming issue, no, they will sign. If we are not able to do that, however, they have a responsibility, most as citizens, and then secondly, as a political party, not to derail the peace of this country. That is what we see. Some of we also should avert our minds when it comes to genocidal situation. And your actions today may lead to a very chaotic situation. The outcome will be that you have become somebody who has promoted a genocide, or who has been involved in genocide activity. When you do that, the time will come and the laws will face. You will face the full rigors of the laws, whether in Ghana or whether in the ICC or whatever. And we have seen what happened in Rwanda, what happened in other countries. It has taken some people 40 years, and today they have been tried and they are in prisons. So that's what we know. So when they say the wheel of justice grinds slowly, that is what it means. Indeed, as I say, who said, then I pediama or mine. So, interest anything? Is it your interest you want to create problem or you want to cause development? Then quite never first able to me and making sure we have achieved it without creating any problem. I think it's just a matter of more concern. National Peace Council, I'm mentioning it again, National Peace Council, Council of States, NCC, religious bodies, both Christian and Muslims, all of them should come together, listen to parties. When parties are talking or are in conflicting situation, you have to give them ears and listen to them. You listen to them, and then you know where their interests are. You look at their attitudes, and then you look at their behaviors, and then you are able to resolve and transform the issue so that we can maintain the peace and security we have. So there's a responsibility on them as a party, and I don't think that is what they want to achieve by creating any chaotic situation or any.
Okay.
Yes.
Berma ya sana obekro no se si ya kakakra bi na abato bre no edruso yen astemamufo bambofo EC stakeholders e won political parties e de na wo se ye so that asundu aye hwehwe ne nyina ye nsabeka.
One, Mama, we should educate our people about the electoral processes very well. Two, yejina simpie so na yeye campaign no yenka ensamwa eho eti na yenka dia yebeye edi ama ye manfo no enye atemdidie ena enye kasafi ene kasabone efa obi hu etoso miensa no yema that good relationship between the relevant agencies now they are involved no yenya opepa wo mumu yenya areche mumu so mbetimi aye eduma no ye na mom baby etosi no so kan yenkwa so yenya ready say ebebo mo na ometumi aye ometumi ahyemu kena aye ma ho ate na asomdwe aba on the day of election yaka say wo koto aba oto aba no wia kofi emre no so say ombebo a ende kra hu hia say wo kɔ bebe ebo aba no otina ofia Oman FM obeti obebia say Netherlands no na wo say Finland na wo say radio one no whatever say no pay akoto abende na wo flight air readiness or say wo ebia Netherlands akɔ oti Oman FM obetimi ai dey ati waba na oto ne dia opesa choice a wo making obeti emunsam na unkofa ntokwa kankanka embebu no mesrɛ mama me 1 minute embebu no yesrɛ mo say omonyo ahweyie na emma omomun deja omho na nkrofo embehye omkutupon na omonkonkoye nyoma enye a ebetumi ede ohaw ene oye de aba omanu mo enti obiara enye na sede na yemboga na asumdwe ayewo no yembo ho base na be ampunto betumi akoso ede amaye na medamase
yense da se papa Monica sa Berma edutrum eye security analyst ena yene no ekodi nkomo no I think say ansem ni nyina no aka yeah
so before I ever a free phone way back 31st January 2019 aftermath of the Ayawaso West Wogon by election and a president appointed 4-member committee led by Justice Emil Short.
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah, me kai pa.
Yes, and on what's not so near.
Say I was West Wogon by election you could be. Yes, I near report to Legon.
Yes, but before that na EBSCA etiwa de aba, Chirepone de aba, Akwetia de aba, Amenfi West de aba. And in a by-election, akosoma ya buru nipa pre nipa. And the president in his speech, in so I know on State of the Nation address way back a year the same 2019. That was February 21st. Or encouraging the leadership of both political parties to come to consensus to end this phenomenon of political vigilantism in the idea so. And from there, no, and establishes a emrana and dawa if you want to share basa biu. You did say a friend for I know Makasai on peace. Looking at a security expert, and I choose some wakaya. Yeni timemufono. We have also responsibility, a role to play.
We have.
So you bet me ape Emma a year.
Na yenya fake news no aye wash no.
Fake news
was
very interesting. My main messages in Yankwa so na yene omanfo enkodi enkomo. Was say please tell my small sister Benanyako that I'm watching her. My name is Isaac Otin of Untumi TV, Movement TV Untumi Radio Accra. About the fight, dear. Tell her Obuwa. Very interesting. Brother Edifri Ewutu Bodjiase. Brother say, you say, good afternoon, Owa Hene. I'll say they have now restored the Utu Senior. Okay. A communication officer. Omo decide number I learned say omo pamano. Ephraim Edu. Brother na cancer. Tell Sister Bina to keep up preaching the gospel. News about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia towards the election. Brother Utu Bodria say ena odi way aba. Isaac Mensah Sherman is watching us. Now was say the oka about Togo. And also or you part to that. As Mensah say, good morning, good afternoon, bro. What Abna is saying about the network in some areas in Volta is true, especially some part of OT, Jessica and KDB enclave. And also Eddie and also Ababa Echem. And also you can ask him. I say, please let the man you interview him know what people. I will not leave the premises when the voting. During the voting because of some political parties' behavior. And there was one own free hall. Okay. You have phone lines and I Ghana phone so emrem. Na a free phone so emrem. Sabina Akon, was it Dr. Bawumia and Charles Opoku, they are winning hands down. Joyce, or say it is possible. Need retard, or say thank you, madam. God bless you. And also there, but Felix upon. For the past 30 years, NDC and MPP has been giving Ghanaians more T-shirts than jobs. Well, my uncle Manaso. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Major Dini maybe Akasa free.
Every good morning. You claim question.
Major Akasa it you.
Bomb by yourself we Central Region MPP be question na.
Okay, all right. Patrano mo be Sam na yati omunka eyepa 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Dini baby akasa free. Hello. Mentinka. Okay, 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, me dinja Abubakar me kase free ningwa.
Abubakar kasa it you.
Hello, me but abande ba me be wini. Hello. Wakati me hello.
Abubakar kasa wadaruma.
Abani de ba.
Hello, Abubakar.
Me tie me.
All right, it's unfortunate.
Me see abani ba me be wini. Okay. Hello. Kati abana Kati. Hello.
Oh.
I say about that cat.
They do very interesting. 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, make us happy nyana kakraba.
Udi de sema me.
Ernestina.
Yo, bacho wadaruma kasa it you.
Bacha say.
Bacho wadaruma kasa it you why?
Me kasa fa ogbogboi. Asmeni de me pacho mo so no me ye wo fi man. Me wushe wa ha.
Mate edase. I mean, I want something na make. Gumwa is complaints if you go banye.
And the assembly no almost drip machines no more dey here.
We don't know. If we are me MC madam from
here. The Arabian bobo when is
we are be friend. Ebusa Ira Solomon Kwaw. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, morning.
Good
afternoon.
Udini maybe akasa free.
Your friend boy me kasa free abrekuma.
Okay, but your kasa it you.
Yo, my minchi and my mom my bath near my farm your boy magan.
Then I say.
Yeah, person you catch MPP chief win and say about when I drink and yentokwa. Penny for no you do a machine or more pentokwa. It's yenny a one year campaign, yanka idea and a akufo-addo. Anybody who may in Chenko for 1 month yet, you know, pure boom and what wapan. Here, pure boom, here for 2 abano. Near King near wedding Kulima, and never was not one for 2 abano. Not the Oko, Yakin Kana, who you say, I will be a really to maintain there for 4 than also.
Okay.
Never to the boom near King kind of way we look at where you have been to one and young. Well, we know not about to be a water to be a worm. You can't when you buy a kind when you won't go on to one. Yeah, MPP for OPMP fie no yen kwato aba no adwuma na na adedan kwa ne ba wo ya yesre mo yenu go tell you so afie mo timo be yanche munyi makoma na momra yenu no no di region for so mo support mo nyire mo ho yenu na yen fe grunje ma Dr. Led Mahmoud Baumia o mo chere mikro ma ti mo ko so fo nyina ne nyame nya adwuma
ya da wase ofrefo ene so wadwenkyere ye kasafa abato ene inchinuwahyew ene sene ebema sodwe aba ene bambo hu nsem abato achi ena edi nkomo ene wie. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Bajo odini be akasa fi mame.
Me bi anti ajo me ka se fi sodia.
Jo, e bajo mame eti o.
Me pa cho ma go blues no ba ko ne se. Sa ya na mo go me ba wo me a ba bi o da na ba wo na ba mo we fi sombo na yes no. As I said, what to for months to come, if you don't want that one, you are better not to know and don't get better. What are you? I am first number now. I got black power. Mental power. Make dollars one look red in Bokraro. Now doing this.
Mate, Yatima me. Wadaru Mayate, Yadasi 0240 550-899. Maybe I'll see free there. Also, meet me join here. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But I didn't maybe I'll free.
If I try a premier jerk, make us a free caswa in the central range.
And then cook us a hit you whatever.
Me bomb my pastor a year my day. Uniava, Borga in town. My area, massive.
Okay.
Now, me, Mammy Central, MPP supporters, any problem, Ghana. How? MPP supporters, any problem, Ghana. Say, a cassie to a bar. One more move, Casachira, NDC supporters. Because you're Kromhan, a choir almost announced. Sometimes I know better say Ghana no as your own monster. You see, Uche a new mark can be someone who deeper threatening our myself one down for crowd bono. I wouldn't name for who him say what or find me baby. A quite of fast work Casatro. Me see Andrew man said come you bobi. Abutre. There we are, Mamia, or Supreme Court. Threatening, say, there we are, boy, you see dinner tell. And I asked him, send to Mamia, Casana, Obeyanana. Oh, anytime you put the idea, best share before. Now, me message, say, Papa Baumia, and no mom dinner. Said you almost see your campaign, any I do or much need you who say a coye, the empire wants to bet I or much. Na ya boa o mo ne anso de ebetimi ya boa ne ya ye ama MPP asa retain this power na Ghana tumpon na boa ye nyina ye da kwase ba
yeah so ye da wase enua 0240 550-899 also betimi afre on Oman FM or Net2 TV number no e ba ko pe. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon.
Bajo din be akasa free.
Your friend is Secretary Fantia Pastor.
Fantia South. Okay. But you're into opening.
Yeah, madam. Any Ajuma mo.
That's it.
You no any for. In Pachawo. You see me beside you're peace in the country. One month some the war and yet the security agencies.
Yeah.
Yes. So if there's any fear, I'm not down to say there will be no peace. The security agencies must be assigned. That is their work. They should see to it that there's peace in the country. Whoever these or individuals are under your imagination, they will not preach peace in this country. They'll face the security agencies. Because our peace lies in the hands of the security agencies. That's all.
All right, let us see. Opening from Fantia Kwasa, the Honorable Arafat Kofi Ochejekumene constituency and offered it for you. In fact, next caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Why?
We didn't make a free.
FM is Arame Free Madina.
Okay, yet you.
But Moya dear.
Yamia Dumia Huya Pa.
Oh, I am a girl or person who pow or Pewasem.
Medase. Omra Kencity, I'll be woman. Why?
Mate, me dene baba.
Mate.
Yo, me pacho about ports na mo can say. NDC for and ama say ports nyama boya den. As a time with the campaign. Then a be ya. Omo be hu say enyama bo na aye den no. E free aban no. Ne free jo mama.
Okay.
It's in pacho e ho no mo hwe ni ma ye mpa.
All right.
Mo fanya campaign mai.
Mate me da se ma me Alfred Free Madina. All right, 0240550899. Befa next caller. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Did you baby Alcasa free?
Yeah. Exercise.
Nyame ado me pa cho did baby Alcasa free.
Me obom.
Udi de say.
E pe me e unya madam for no dada. Mina da ba wa.
Gaya.
Oda na ba na saba.
Mate.
Me ba ma ha group na me mini aba abenya kwa aba kuntokwa.
Mate. Bajo kasa yetio kasa.
Me so me wa me ya campaign pa din.
Mate.
Agamo oba.
Eva dase.
Why, Madame? Mrs. Kumsin said, tell Owan we are listening to his scholarship.
Scholarship, eh?
Say, maybe send a Baba Irama scholarship.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Pajo, did you Alcasa free?
Yeah, from Eric. Alcasa free. Kumasi.
Yo, obedi my into away.
Yeah, I'm one day say they could be in Kuyi.
And that's
it. Say the Tibiano. As a more general. Oh, yeah, at the Ama and Kuyi. They say they're a common wild boss. So, Cassa, and then I'll Kuyi. The dollar I could do it. Because you have to say, opposition. That's the one and the mock. Yeah, oh, my auntie, near them, you say, name for you, bra. And the best of them, I'm on Canada. Journalist forum, pride, I'm more than one also. Any, see.
That's it. That's what I remember. 0240550899. You have 2 callers near the sea. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Bajo, did you baby Alcasa free?
Hello, Pata Funny address is free to me. Hello.
Mama Casa yeti wa daruma.
Okay.
Ayeti.
Nana yeah. And I call SHS so 1. Nana ba ko de wo tuni me pra wo so ko to skirt and blouse mo ko me to ma no.
Hey.
Skirt and blouse mo be fumo. E pare to be.
Mate yate. Mama for last caller. 0240550899. Mama for offer for chat on infancy. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, we didn't baby Alcasa free.
I did Casa free from your friend Tibo.
All right, Bajo Casa you.
I did about quite well in sense. They are empty before we saw. I would say, I'm actually. Me, I mean, we are police station chairman. Me, actually, so many said, we are party war, abandoned. Many G, if we said, we back up for free HSS. Free our promoter. And see, we track a crowd, many G set free education at Niapa. Niba, and young fast war. No matter soon say, with the young Kufa say, wait, guy not like the guy travel Kakai. And you don't, Koku, and you don't to say what they journey MPP. Because first you say, no, who you do that, you do.
Okay. We and say humana drop pay. Yeah, for phobia bio. Or say kwesi insia. Or say I'm greeting you, my only one sister. No, they about Bismarck Ifa Boateng. Was it why do we fight during election in Africa? Cry. Good job, bro. Watching live from Birmingham. And all they about Afe and so Baumia is a winner. ɛna ɔno so ɛdeba this but one semi nyina tofen na afrefo na kasa
ne ye kan awie nyina ene se say abato no be ya somdwe no eye collective responsibility o ye wa famu de me ye ma famu de isi ye ne de political leaders obi aye na famu de a na somdwe a ye hwehwe ne nsa beka o ye bebu no a memma wo ho kwan ema obi ema hye okutupa na onfa nkoye basabasa at the end of the day the police for ka muntum no a unhu anim no ba onko ana abekwa akohyem obi ani ho so baba be sound so wem ho enti muoni na ho na obi ka kire se koye basabasa ka kire ne se onkofo na abusuanfo no fo mo nkonkoye ye nyina no ye pese ye tena se e wo Ghana ha after the election. This election cannot break or mind Ghana any ye democracy no a ye mpanimfo age asi ho abesi sabre no. This is not the time ye time ye ne ba be se no enti ye wa fam de as citizen kone koto waba e wa asomdwe mu odi nkonemu a wadi menkoyi wo nua hi oh eno so ya na de abufuo ba den a omonwom no de ye bebo de asa eno de ha wa wonwom oda no lusu a ye bode sa eno de wo ho but eno so nche se fa ko yi wo nua hi a de ani brebeba a ebe ye basabasa ye nyina ye ntena se wa asomdwe.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm watching live from Nkoko. Fantastic show by all standards and very educative. Ransford Okay, Yabua, National President, National Project Advocacy Group, NAPAG, and also the way Ababe Chem. Now be now message actually. Very interesting and fruitful discussions live here on your screen. That's 2 television, also live on Oman 107.1 FM and election reference center and yedi ACA. But this program is being led by the executive producer himself, the general manager of Kencity Media, lawyer Charles Kwaku. He's been able supported by the program's manager, Dr. Moses Okai. And after we share projections, researcher and digitally, Kofima and Chesudi and Muakotin Papa. And after MCR. Justice for Mr. Finn, Eja Ano, George Sack, Cordia Focus, Elder, Kwesi Ninsen. Branche ba kwase fenze Elekem. Kem, Anakplim.
David Kem.
Elekem.
Elekem.
Fantastic name. Elekem. They are all supporting the program this very afternoon. Next week, Monday. You share the dialogue. From now on, I feel be a far back to Humbiano, a Hanumunti. Mamuti or Man FM, Mamu Hen 2 TV, a brochure for a bedamuna as the next program, so I can ever trust. Yamia do not do Monday, Bishia. Me did all Wahine and Tribusia Community Abena Yaku Quickma and Eddie Medi Ebro. Akram.